Still trying to figure out if you need a virtual or fractional CTO? Pick the wrong one, and you could blow a $200 budget and watch your market position vanish. Let's cut through the noise and get to what really matters here. A lot of non-technical founders have no clue what a CTO is actually supposed to do. They mix up virtual and fractional CTOs, leading to costly messes. For example, a startup I know of, which I call Tech Venture, burned through almost $300 last year because they didn't clarify their needs up front. They hired a virtual CTO thinking they would get ongoing support, but instead they received piecemeal project help that didn't integrate into their long-term vision. This happens all the time at GotYourTech.ai. Founders come to us looking for clarity. Without a solid understanding of their requirements, they end up hiring someone who doesn't fit, wasting both time and money. We've seen companies like Airflow Technologies struggle similarly. They spent $150K on a fractional CTO who didn't align with their scaling needs, resulting in missed opportunities. A similar case was with Cloud Services Inc., which lost $200K on a virtual CTO who couldn't provide the strategic oversight they needed. If you can define what you need, you likely make a costly mistake. Picking between a virtual CTO and a fractional CTO can feel like a headache, but knowing the difference is key. A virtual CTO is great for knocking out specific projects, so if you're in a crunch like when Plaid was scaling, they can help you crank out features fast. However, the downside? They might not keep an eye on your long-term goals, which can lead to misalignment. For instance, a startup called FinTech Innovations hired a virtual CTO for a $45K project, but their lack of long-term strategy resulted in a fragmented tech stack. On the other hand, a fractional CTO is in the trenches with you, shaping your tech strategy as your company grows. Just look at Brex. They shot up to about $10 while keeping a fractional CTO on board to ensure their tech stack kept pace with their business needs. They were able to pivot quickly, integrating new technologies as their market demands shifted. Think about what your startup really needs, like where you at in your growth and what your budget looks like. The founders we see at GotYourTech.ai, I understand how much this tailored guidance can change their game. Companies like Notion have thrived by leveraging fractional CTOs to build robust, scalable solutions that align with their evolving goals. Additionally, companies like Stripe have benefited from fractional CTOs, allowing them to adapt their technology as they scaled from a startup to a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. By carefully assessing your unique situation, you can make a more informed decision that will set you up for success. Choosing the right CTO can make or break your startup. I've seen too many founders ignore this and pay the price later. If you want to avoid making the same mistakes I did, go to GotYourTech.ai. You find practical advice that can steer you in the right direction. Don't wait until it's too late.